want to talk to you. Hey, you got some beefs.
Hit him up!
Move out!
Move him out!
We want to know what's bothering you in the world of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
Ah, you know it tastes better. Lunchtime beefs and Browns. Browns, beefs, Browns. Can't beat it. 50 Brown's Chicagoland locations. Find one near you and try the gourmet chicken sandwiches. Remember, through the month of July, buy a gourmet Brown's chicken sandwich. They got bacon on them, man. They're unbelievable. And Frank Portillo will buy you a Pepsi to say thank you. Just buy a gourmet chicken sandwich this month. Get a Pepsi free. Let's get to the beef line, see what the fans are beefing about. And Shuby from the Northwest side. Hey, Shuby.
What's going on, Murph?
Hey, Shuby, what's your beef?
My beef is the issue with some of these showboating baseball players. And my one example would be one Alfonso Soriano, who yesterday, during an important divisional game yesterday, the last out, instead of camping out underneath it, making sure he catches the ball with two hands, making sure that is the last out, he jumps. Why does he have to jump?
Well, you know what? More than that, if you're in the papers today, Shuby, and I couldn't agree with you more, you're exactly right. In the papers today, Marmol, who threw the last pitch, says in the paper, I think it was to Paul Sullivan, I got nervous at the end when I saw Soriano jump for the ball. The players don't even like it, Shuby.
There you go, man.
How about the first inning? I thought you were going to beef also about the first batter of the game when Soriano was posing, thought he had a home run, and he barely made it to second.
I didn't get the game until about the third inning.
Oh, then you'd really have a beef, I'll tell you.
I'd really be beefing.
Hey, I'll tell you what, good beef, way to get us going. Hang on, we're going to go visit my friends at Brown's. It tastes better.
Get in out of the dugout.
You know
You know
what
what that makes you?
what?
Larry.
Lollygaggers. God, I love that. Soriano, first batter of the game. And here's what's amazing. Jermaine Dye did the same thing last night for the White Sox. Dye hit a questionable home run. It was overruled. First signaled home run, then overruled. He didn't sell it. He didn't run the bases. He lollygagged it. Also, Soriano, and what's really interesting, if you saw the game or if you missed it, first at-bat of the game, he drills the ball off the left center field. I think it was Milwaukee Drives Chevy.com. I think that's what it is, like ChevyDriveChicago.com. I think it's at ChevyDrivesMilwaukee.com. He's not running. If you watched it closely, or if you get a chance, because they'll be replaying game TV highlights, I'm sure, he's trotting in a home run trot, rounding first. The ball's hit the fence. They're already picking it up to throw it back in. He is still oblivious, still unaware, only by the grace of, not God, Fielder. Prince Fielder at first base starts pointing quickly, throw it to second, and Soriano saw Fielder pointing. That was his only indication. What was that, Ivan DeJesus, first base coach? I guess he wasn't doing anything either.
The 1-0 on the way. Fly ball by Soriano. It's deep out in the left center. Ryan Braun back on it. It's going to be off the wall. That ball had good carry. And Soriano, I think, thought it was out. Well, Alfonso had a home run trot there, and that ball got off the wall. I didn't think he hit it that far, but he thought he got it.
Well, I don't think he would have been able to advance any further than he did, but, man, time to pose after that ball lands on the other side. That ball hit about 3/4 of the way up the wall in left center field.
He thinks it's out.
Yeah, he's into his home run try. You saw Prince Fielder pointing at second base, trying to encourage his teammates to get the ball in quickly, maybe have a play on Soriano at second, but in safely with a leadoff double.
Lollygag.
Let's go back to the beef lines. The lollygagging. Yeah, what was first base fill-in coach DeJesus doing over there, huh? Ivan DeJesus. He looks like he could still play shortstop. Let's bring up John Zindarian on the score. Hey, John.
Hey, Murph.
Hey, what's your beef?
Well, you know, as I'm driving and thinking about it, I'm going to expand it. I told your producer.
Hold on. Beef. You're going to expand your beef?
I have to expand the beef.
Oh, you sound like one of our sponsors here.
Oh, that's not funny.
All right, give me an expanded beef, John.
My My expanded beef is alcohol-fueled fan pretenders at all sporting events who just overstep boundaries. My sister was at the game yesterday. I'm taking my sons up there tonight from Chicago. My sister with her extended family, a group of 10. Granted, she's in the upper deck where most of the people are coming to drink and party as opposed to being real baseball fans. But what they were subjected to, including her actually being hit in the back of the head by an empty Miller bottle, the entire game, people sitting in front of them, turning around and spewing language that doesn't belong in a steel yard, and you got a group that has kids that are obviously grade school kids. So my expanded beef is with fan pretenders that overstep it, don't begin to understand that you can have a rivalry and you can enjoy the rivalry without turning it into something that becomes physically, verbally abusive and way beyond the bounds of good, common courtesy and fun.
Well, John, I agree with you up and down. It's a societal problem. It's society these days. No one has any respect for anybody. People get liquored up. They get their whiskey muscles. They haven't learned how to drink. It's everywhere. I don't want to say it just at Brewer Stadium. I'm sure it's been done, unfortunately, at our stadiums, too, if someone comes from out of town. Unfortunately, it's almost at a point now where if you're going to travel to watch your favorite team, I don't care if it's a Sox fan going to Minneapolis or a Cub fan going to Milwaukee or a Bear fan going to Green Bay. Think about it, John. You can't go anywhere these days. It's the way that a generation-wide group now has been brought up, and that's the way they are. I will also say that it used to be the cheaper the seats, the better you were supposed to be a baseball fan. It used to be the inverse ratio. But you know what? I'm glad you brought that on board. Go visit my friends at Brown's, a gift from Murph. I appreciate it. Darian, John, hang on, buddy. All right, I appreciate it. And for all your insurance needs, Vuk is on your side. Jeff Vukovich, for all your insurance needs nationwide. It's Murph's Nationwide Insurance Agent of the Year, Jeff Vukovich. Back after this second round of phone calls. What's your beef? No beefs when you go to Brown's, except those great Italian beefs, Italian sausage, and the gourmet chicken sandwiches. Buy one before the end of the month. Frank Portillo, hey, he'll say thank you, and he'll buy you a Pepsi.
Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, move 'em on, hit 'em up.
The White Sox and Cubs are in first place. Listen to the Score all day for first place Chicago baseball talk on 670 The Score and 670thescore.com.
Do you have high cholesterol? Is taking a cholesterol medication enough? Cholesterol medication has been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease. Research is underway in your area to determine if adding an investigational medication to traditional cholesterol therapy can reduce the risk of heart disease over traditional therapy alone. If you have high cholesterol, are taking cholesterol medication, or have a history of heart disease, you may qualify. Qualified participants will receive all study-related exams and study medication, including standard cholesterol therapy, at no cost. Compensation may also be available for travel expenses. For more information, call toll-free 1-866-785-8662. That's 1-866-785-8662. Keeping your cholesterol in control has been shown to lower your risk for heart disease. If you have high cholesterol, are currently on cholesterol medication, or have a history of heart disease and are interested in participating in a clinical research study, call toll-free 1-866-785-8662. That's 1-866-785-8662.
From theticketsnow.com update studio, I'm Fred Hubner, and the scoreboard updates brought to you by your authorized Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana BMW centers. Call 1-888-311-4BMW. The fun continues up in Milwaukee tonight after the Cubs took game one of the four-game series at Miller Park 6-4 yesterday. It'll be Carlos Zambrano and Ben Sheets. What a pitcher's duel it could be. Cubs with a 2-game lead over Milwaukee. St. Louis's four-back. Kerry Wood tried to throw on the sideline with a pad on his hand. He was fine. When he took the pad off, the blister bothered him. He still is not ready to pitch for the Northsiders. As for the White Sox, Clayton Richard is ready. He'll make his second start for the White Sox when they take on the Twins again tonight in Glen Perkins. Sox lead is now down to a game and a half in the division over Minnesota after the Twins and Kevin Slowey shut out the White Sox in 6 hits, 7-0 last night. Nick Swisher 0 for 13 gets the day off later on today. Kane County Cougars usually play out in Geneva. Today they're playing at Wrigley Field against the Peoria Chiefs, managed by Ryan Sandberg. Game gets underway around 7. Bears at 3 o'clock practice Later on this afternoon, don't forget, the Score's Boers and Bernsey will be there, starting their show at 2 o'clock. Former NBA referee Tim Donaghy received a 15-month prison sentence for his role in betting on NBA games. Scoreboard update also brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car today and fast-track your career. Harper College Fast Track is accelerated, affordable, and adult-friendly. Attend an information session. Visit harpercollege.edu/mysuccess. You're listening to the exclusive radio home of the Chicago White Sox with Ed Farmer and Steve Stone on 670 The Score. Next game is tonight in Minnesota, 6:35 pregame with Chris Ranji. I'm Fred Hubner on 670 The Score.
You're surrounded by a bunch of beeves, and I think one of them, she's winking at you.
I think she is. 670thescore.com.
Heavy on speed, lighter on your budget. Get Comcast Business Class service for as low as $99 per month. Call 877-4BIZ-YES. That's 877-4BIZYES.
With gas prices in Chicago going up and the size of your wallet shrinking down, don't you think it's time you treated yourself to some luxury you can afford? Check out the all-new redesigned 2009 Acura TSX. At 30 miles per gallon highway, it's sporting the most advanced trend in full-size luxury. Incredible fuel efficiency. No other vehicle in its class can assert such a statement. Experience the rush of the Symphonic ELS 5.1 surround sound. Feel the invigorating blast from the digital iVTEC engine. There's the voice-activated nav system that can guide you to a 4-star restaurant or avoid a bottleneck with real-time traffic. Fuel-efficient luxury is not an oxymoron with Acura. And starting at $29,720, luxury has never been more affordable. Visit your participating Chicagoland Acura dealer or go to chicagolandacura.com to find out more about some of the most fuel-efficient cars on the road today. Acura. Advance. Price includes destination and handling plus tax, license, and dock fee. $29,720 for 2009 Acura TSX base model. See dealer for details.
Nothing but the best Sox and Cubs talk right here on 670 The Score.
Hey, it's Mully. The Mercedes-Benz Summer Love event is going on now. Visit your local dealer or MBUSA.com for great offers. Be part of this summer's biggest attraction. Hurry! The Mercedes-Benz Summer Love event ends July 31st.
Hey, Rob here with an update from Navy Pier in Chicago with Illinois Lotteries.
Free play for riches.
Yeah! We told you we'd be giving you a chance at $1 million this summer. Because each Replay for Riches ticket has 2 chances to win. That's right. But we're already giving big money away. Real people are playing and real people are winning. Let's hear for the first of our 12 weekly winners. Jose from Chicago, Rachel from Robbins, James from Barrington, and Judith from Glen Ellen. She's spun the wheel and got $150,000. Yeah! But the summer isn't over yet, and you still have a chance to win. So don't forget to send in your non-winning tickets. Play. Because these tickets want to make you rich. Visit IllinoisLottery.com for details. Illinois Lottery, have a ball. Available wherever lottery tickets are sold. Have fun, play responsibly. Must be at least 18 to play.
Having a hard time opening your old windows? You don't have to be stuck with your old windows, siding, or doors. Save a fortune with Feldco's biggest sale of the year. Free installation.
Call 866-4FPL. DCO. Call 866 for Feldco.
Free installation saves you thousands on energy-efficient Feldco windows, beautiful siding, and doors. No job is too small. Do one window, one door, or any siding, and you'll save a bundle. This month only. Feldco is the Window and Door Magazine 2007 Dealer of the Year and a Better Business Bureau Award winner for Marketplace Ethics. Get top quality and free professional installation. Financing is available.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Visit us online at forfeldco.com or stop by one of our showrooms. Hurry, sale ends Thursday, July 31st.
Steve Stone breaks down Sox and Cubs baseball with us Mondays at 7 a.m.
Mully and Hanley.
2 Chicago guys talking Chicago sports on Chicago Sports Radio 670 The Score.
Donovan, I've got your mom on the line, and she's got a major beef.
Welcome back, Murph. What's your beef? Hey, at 1 o'clock, we've got plenty of Chicago Cubs and White Sox talk. But let's get back to the phone lines because my friends at Browns say, hey, we want to find out what the sports beefs are because the best beefs in town, lunch at Browns. You know, I always think about you're new to Chicago, or you've lived in the suburbs. You always heard about Chicago Italian beefs and Chicago Maxwell Street Polish, and your father, your grandfather used to always go there, talk about them. Go to Brown's. They are authentic. They are just like the famous Chicago Italian beefs you've heard about. You've never had one if you just moved to Chicago. Brown's, it tastes better. Let's go to Ed from Crystal Lake. Hello, Ed.
Hello, Murph.
Hey, Ed, how's everything?
Oh, pretty good. It's a nice day today.
But you have a beef. What's your beef?
My beef is with the poor third base coaching. After the first inning when Derek Lee fouled the ball off of his knee.
Yeah, he could hardly walk.
Yeah. And then later on, in the game, he was on second base.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, I forgot who got the hit, but the third base coach.
Quaddy, yeah.
Gave him the sign to go ahead and run into home plate.
The windmill. He gave him the windmill. Go! The windmill.
Yeah. And then he was thrown out. He was, he could have been hurt, further hurt. And,
say that again. Hey, hold that. Say that again. Very important. What you Ed, everything you said is correct, but you just said something very, very key. If you can say again about hurt, he could have what?
He could have been further hurt.
He could have been further hurt. There's an old expression that you don't hear much in baseball, and baseball people will say, we got a third base coach that's so bad he's going to get a guy hurt. And it's sort of like a joke. You know what I mean? Like, how can a third base coach get a guy hurt, right?
Yeah.
Mike Quade can get a guy hurt. We're going to talk about him extensively in the 1 o'clock hour. And you're a winner. You're going to go visit my friends Ed Brown's. Hang on, Ed. Nicely done. Absolutely. Ed's up in Crystal Lake. He's probably going to go get he's probably going to get 3 gourmet chicken sandwiches, I'm thinking. The Chipotle bacon, the Fiesta bacon con queso, and the bacon mushroom Swiss with the honey Dijon. And the great thing is, it's the Brown's chicken that you love. The boneless breasted chicken filet, just like Brown's makes with the same buttermilk batter, the coating, it tastes better. Bacon and lettuce and tomatoes. And I tell you what, who doesn't want bacon and chicken? It is amazing what they're doing now at Brown's. And if you pick up a gourmet chicken sandwich before the end of the month of July, Frank Bartello, he's going to buy you a Pepsi free. Let's go to, reminds you of Back to the Future. I'd like a Pepsi free. Get out of here. We don't give away free Pepsi. Remember, that's the name of the product. All right, put it on my tab. Get out of here. We don't put nothing on the tab. Ronald from Wheaton. Hello, Back to the Future. I hope you saw it. Otherwise, you think I'm... Hello, Ronald.
Hey, Mike. How you doing? I love your show.
Oh, God, love you. Ronald, what's your beef?
My beef is with these minor league umpires calling these very important games.
Uh-huh.
You got, like the Cubs and Marlins going at it. They're 2 top teams. And these minor league umpires are coming in here. They're making bad calls. They come in here. They're cocky. And they got the quick hook.
Well, you know what? Some of the calls were proven to be correct. Some were proven to be incorrect. That'll happen. But your key word was cocky.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
They just, well, I'm not going to name names, but I think we all know who we're talking about here. You can just tell. He's like, just really, really cocky.
Well, you know what? It's a fine line for an umpire to keep his integrity out there, keep his, position of authority is what I'm trying to say. But to just start running guys, to just start running Guillen, Rob Drake is his name, and to be running Piniella. You know what? The fans, the old cliche, don't pay to come out to see the umpire. And for Bud Selig or the umpires, boss of the umpires, to schedule any of these vacation fill-ins in any stadium where there's a key game, be it Cubs Sox at Wrigley Field, U.S. Cellular, Sox and the Twins up there in Minneapolis at the Dome, or this game you're talking about, Cubs and Brewers. It's wrong, and the league should look into it, and obviously they haven't, because they're a very weakly run professional sports organization with Bud Selig at the top. Good one, Ron. Phone again, buddy, okay?
Bud Selig declined to talk to us.
Thank God. I don't want to talk to you, Bud. Southside Tightline is his name. I love it. Hey, Tightline.
Hey, Murph, how you doing?
Hey, good. What's your beef?
Okay, my beef is, first of all, we all Chicago fans, whether the sport is, hockey, football, whatever, we all come under the same umbrella of being Chicago fans.
Right.
But my beef is with these two morons out in Huntley. I was checking out COTV News.
Two morons in Huntley?
Yeah, it was on CLTV News. They flashed it that two Cub fans jumped on a Sox fan. They beat him so bad.
I read about that.
Yeah, he might lose his right eye. And like I said, that's taking fanship a little too far, you know what I mean? Shorty them not having...
Hey, Tightline, you and I know that there's a lot of idiots in this world. There's a lot of bad people, and they're looking for an excuse just to roll up their sleeves and beat the bejesus out of somebody. And I don't think it matters. And this is a terrible thing that happened. I think that it's irrelevant as a Cub fan or not. It's embarrassing, but it's all over society. And there's a lot of goofs out there, and they're probably equally distributed. So unfortunately, to all the teams around this country, all the sports teams, we have a societal problem where people just think that they're more important than anybody else, Tightline.
Oh, yeah, like I said, they got that kind of energy. Let them sign up for the service. They can go right over there and chase Bin Laden down.
I love that. Sign up for the service. Hey, can you go visit my friends at Browns?
Yes, I can.
Well, you're a winner. Hang on, Tightline. Hang on, buddy. I like Tightline. I like his handle. Also, hey, it's my buddy Dave in Grand Rapids.
Hey, Murph, how you doing?
Are you kidding me? I'm thinking about Browns and beefs and lunchtime. What's your beef, Dave?
You're making me hungry.
Oh, boy.
My beef is with the Cubs handling of Kerry Wood and that blister. You know, we've been watching We've been watching him for years. If his hand's not wrapped around a baseball, it's usually in his mouth when he's on TV, chewing on his fingernails and everything else. It's been a wonder it's taken this long.
So like the teacher, they should have taken a 12-inch wooden ruler and smacked him.
Put oven mitts in that guy's hands when he's in the
oven
bullpen.
mitts. I love. Or you know what? The old pickle brine. The pitchers used to soak their fingers in the pickle brine back in the day, and they didn't get the blisters.
That's right.
Oh, man, the pickle brine and a 12-inch ruler. David, always good to hear from you, buddy. And our final beefer of the day is William from Phoenix. Hello, William.
Hey, Martha, how you doing?
Good. I'm guessing south side of Chicago, Phoenix, or is it Arizona, Phoenix?
Arizona, Phoenix.
Okay, got a long-distance beefer right here. William, what's your beef from Arizona?
Oh, my beef is MLB TV. You get online.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to watch your team and you don't want to listen to the bozos that are broadcasting it.
Is Bozo doing the games now? I didn't know Bozo was... Andy the Clown, I'm sorry.
They sound like it sometimes. But you'd like to listen to your home team call the game at least.
Yeah.
And you cannot switch to listen to radio and watch the game at the same time. And that's my beef.
Well, I've heard a lot of folks. I take that Major League package. I can watch all the games. Occasionally, it's the home or the road. You never know. I was watching the Dodger game last night. It was Vin Scully. The next night might be the other set of announcers. But I can feel your pain down in Phoenix. What do you got today? About 119, or is it cooled down to 111, William?
It's supposed to get up to about 110, 111. 90 right now and about 14% humidity. So
well, I'll tell you what, you could take a couple Brown's Italian beefs, just put them on the hood of the car, in about 5 minutes, they'd be ready to eat.
Oh, yeah, they'd be fried.
Hey, thanks, William. All right, buddy, good to hear from you. Or some of those delicious gourmet chicken sandwiches at Brown's, the Chipotle bacon, the Fiesta bacon con queso. Me, I love the bacon mushroom Swiss with the honey Dijon. Frank Portillo, hey, he's going to buy you a Pepsi free this month if you stop by and pick up It Tastes Better, a gourmet chicken sandwich at Brown's.
Thanks for participating in What's Your Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering. All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.